Have you ever wondered where money actually grows? Number! Not in banks and definitely not under your pillow. The real answer lies in a massive global machine that never sleeps, the stock market. It's the place where fortunes are made, lost and made again, all through buying and selling tiny pieces of companies you already know. Apple, Tesla, Amazon, and millions more. But how does this invisible system really work? How can people make money just by owning parts of a company? Let's break it down step by step so by the end, you'll finally understand how the stock market works around the world. First, let's start with the basics. The stock market is like a giant supermarket, but instead of food, it sells shares. A share is just a small piece of a company. When you buy one, you become a part owner of that company. If the company does well, your share becomes more valuable. If it does poorly, the value goes down. Simple idea, right? But behind this simplicity lies a global network of investors, companies and governments, all trading trillions of dollars every single day. 1. Why stock markets exist? Let's rewind for a second. Why do stock markets even exist? Companies need money to grow, to build factories, hire employees, or create new products. Instead of borrowing money from banks, they can sell ownership in their company through shares. That's called going public, usually through an IPO, an initial public offering. Investors buy those shares hoping that the company's value will rise over time. In return, the company gets the cash it needs to expand. It's a win-win. The company grows and investors can profit if they made a good bet. 2. How stocks are traded. So, where do all these trades happen? There are thousands of stock exchanges around the world, like the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, London Stock Exchange, Tokyo Stock Exchange, and Shanghai Stock Exchange. These are the big stages where buyers and sellers meet, not in person anymore, but through computer networks that match trades in milliseconds. When you buy or sell a stock, you're not usually talking to another person. Algorithms, brokers, and trading platforms handle everything in the background. It's fast. It is global. And it never really stops, because while one market closes, another opens across the world. 3. How people make money. Now, here's the big question. How do people actually make money in the stock market? There are two main ways. 1. By selling stocks at a higher price than they bought them. That's called capital gain. 2. By receiving dividends, which is small payouts companies give to shareholders from their profits. But here's the catch. Stock prices don't always go up. They're influenced by many things: company performance, global news, wars, inflation, politics, and even tweets from billionaires. That's why the market can be exciting and risky. 4. The global connection. Today, all major markets are connected. If the US market crashes, it can trigger panic in Europe, Asia, and beyond. Why? Because money moves globally and investors everywhere are linked by confidence. For example, if a big tech company in the US drops in value, suppliers in Taiwan or investors in Germany might also feel the impact. That's why news headlines about Wall Street or the Dow Jones matter, even if you live on the other side of the planet. The stock market is like a mirror reflecting how the world economy feels: confident, fearful, or uncertain. 5. The secret behind successful investors. So what separates the winners from the losers in this global game? It's not luck, it's patience and strategy. Smart investors study companies, trends, and the economy before making moves. They think long-term, not short-term. Even legends like Warren Buffett made their fortunes not by trading every day, but by buying strong companies and holding them for years. So, the stock market may seem complicated, but it's really just a system powered by belief. Belief in companies, in economies, and in the future. Every share traded is a tiny vote of confidence in human progress. So, next time you hear the word stock market, remember it's not just about money. It's about how the world bets on tomorrow. If this helped you understand how the stock market really works, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still thinks stocks are just for the rich. Because the truth is, anyone can learn, start small, and build wealth over time.